Another late complication is development of vesicovaginal fistula. Then in the next pregnancy with the previous cesarean section, there is a more chance of developing bladder injury because of the adhesions developed in the previous operation. Also, there is a chance of scar rupture in the next pregnancy or labor rather. And if there is a placenta previa in the next pregnancy, it is more likely to be adherent to the previous scar and it may have placenta accreta. Now, cesarean hysterectomy. This term is used when there is a removal of uterus at the time of cesarean sections. Usually it is done because of the uncontrolled postpartum hemorrhage, which could be due to placenta previa or placenta accreta or atonic uterus. The risk of this PPH is previous cesarean section or previous scarred uterus, or it could be a multiparous woman. The rate of cesarean birth is increasing in India and has already crossed the WHO threshold of 15%. In India, compared to last year 18.7%, this year it is 20% of the total institutional deliveries, and in tertiary institution it may be more than this. There is a rising trend in cesarean sections because there is increased primary cesarean sections which end up in the repeat cesarean sections. Then there is more chance of identifying high risk pregnancy and high risk fetus which may go in for elective cesarean section. Also, there is increased incidence of induction of labor. Thus, the failure of induction contributes to some of the incidences of cesarean section. Then, there is a decreased operative vaginal delivery or manipulative vaginal delivery, and also breech deliveries per vagina is reduced, and these all patients end up in cesarean section. Then, continuous tachography monitoring has increased and more fetal distresses are diagnosed, and that is why there is more cesarean. Also, more elderly primies and they may have more comorbidities. Also, there is now small family norm, so neither a doctor nor the patient do want to take any risk, and they are very of abnormal labor and they do cesarean sections for these patients. Also, there is a high litigation risk which is not acceptable to the doctor, and they don't want to take this risk, and it ends up in defensive practice of more cesarean sections. And maternal request for cesarean section has also increased over the years. How to reduce these cesarean sections? We can allow breech delivery in selected cases. Also, when there is a breech, we can have external cephalic version trial and try to make it cephalic version, and assisted breech delivery in suitable cases. Then we can have partograph for all the patients, and whenever you can diagnose dystocia, there should be active management of labor. This will prevent prolonged labor, and number of cesarean section for prolonged labor will come down. Also, vaginal birth after cesarean section can be done selectively. So, previous section need not be a repeat section. Previous one section need not be repeat section. If there is a oligohydramnios which is causing early decelerations, amnio infusion can be tried. Then such selected cases, symphysiotomy is advised. Then in selected dead fetuses, instead of cesarean section, we can